Hey guys, it's Mike. I'm back. If you would, could you subscribe and like this video? Um, I'm back again with another video on Skip Bayless. This guy is so far out on left field, it's not funny. Now he's on Micah Parsons saying Micah Parsons doesn't deserve to get paid. He hasn't done anything, pretty much, is what he's saying. Big games, he don't show up, pretty much, is what he was saying in his video. That he doesn't deserve to be the highest paid defensive player in the league, which, okay, I can agree with that to a certain point. Yeah, he doesn't deserve TJ Watt money or nothing like that, but he should be a top 5 paid player for sure. And Skip was just talking all kinds of nonsense, of telling Jerry and them to stick to the guns. They have him under contract. He's got 1 year left on this deal, and then they can franchise tag him for 2. So technically, they got him for 3 years. There's really nothing he can do. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, if he sits out, he's going to get fined. So, but yeah, Skip is ridiculous. As far as being a Dallas fan, I thought he would go the other way and say Jerry paid a man. I'm looking at his stats right here, and every year, all right, his rookie year he had 13 sacks. 22 he had 13 and a half. 23 he had 14, and last year he had 12 sacks. All right, last year I think he missed some games from being hurt, so that's why his sacks were down a little bit. His rookie year he had 79 total tackles. 22 he had 59. 23 he had 56. And last year he only had 40. Of course, I think he missed, like I said, 4 or 5, maybe 6 games last year with being injured. Anybody that watches football, you don't have to be a Cowboys fan to see that Micah Parsons is the best defensive player on the Cowboys defense. There's no arguing that. There's none. In my book, there's no arguing that. He is the best defensive player on the Dallas Cowboys. It's just, I don't know. Skip is Skip. I don't get what is his deal with Micah. I mean, you got to think too. Micah is still a young guy. He's still a young guy in the league. He's just turned 26 years old. I mean, he's trying to take care of his family also. In this day and age, and these players want this guaranteed money. And you can't really blame them. I mean, it's just how it is nowadays. That's just fact. They want this guaranteed money. I know everybody can't be the highest paid player in the league. I mean, for me to sit here and say Dak deserved his money over Micah Parsons is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What Jerry should be doing is taking some money from Dak and giving it to Micah. My thoughts on that anyway. I think Dak is getting paid way too much money. Skip Bayless, he's saying that, he does, Micah Parsons doesn't get through the line. Games that he's playing, but he don't show up. I don't know what games Skip Bayless is watching, but I mean, plus it doesn't all fall on Micah. I mean, every time I watch a Cowboys game, and you can see I'm a 49ers fan, every time I watch a Dallas Cowboy game, probably 70 to 80% of the time, Micah Parsons is in the backfield. You know, that's who they're scheming against, is Micah Parsons. That's who the line is looking to see where he's lining up at. That's where the quarterback is looking to see where Micah Parsons is. He's the one that puts a lot of heat on the quarterback. He plays different positions. So Skip Bayless, you know, these guys make all this money on their podcasts and on their channels and whatever. It's ridiculous, man. These guys make all this money, and I haven't seen a lot of Skip Bayless videos, but I guess I have seen a lot, and majority of them he's wrong. And I'm not saying I'm right in what I'm saying. People's going to disagree with me. This is my feeling. I think Parsons should get his money. Now, if there's something that happened behind closed doors that we don't know about that's keeping him from getting his money, I mean, it is what it is. But from what I see on the field, Micah Parsons deserves to be paid, I'm going to say top 5 defensive players in the league. Yeah, I don't think he's the highest paid. He don't put that out. But he's a top 5 guy for sure, in my opinion. You know, a lot of people can disagree or whatever, but my opinion, Micah Parsons is top 5. Skip, you know, like I said, for him to be a die-hard Cowboys fan, you know, you would think he would want Micah to get his money. You know, you think he wanted to keep him. See, I think the big thing is they know they got Micah for 3 years. They said they're not going to trade him. So I think if somebody give him a couple firsts and a player or two, I think they would let him go. But I think Jerry is set on this because they know they have him under contract for this year, and then Jerry can franchise tag him for the next 2. So they got him for 3 years. There's nothing he can do. I mean, his hands are tied. He should have never showed up for camp. Once he showed up for camp, that kind of locked him in. So I would have just stayed away from the Cowboys. I wouldn't have came in. But see, that's not the person he is, though. You know, he's in camp. He's saying he's going to play week 1. Whether, you know, he puts out 100%. That's another question. I don't know. I mean, I would guess. You know, that's usually how injuries happen. If you're out on the field, you know, you put out 100%. If not, usually, you know, you get, that's the injuries, and I don't want to see him get hurt. I mean, but in my opinion, I think he should get his money, you know. But good old Skip Bayless, I keep saying Bayless. I don't get it, dude. I don't understand why you're so hard on a team that you like. If it's on Jerry, then just say Jerry. Jerry. Don't put the players in it. You know? Look at CD, Dak. I mean, I think what's killing the Cowboys, they have no running game. But that's my opinion. But yeah, so Micah deserves his money. I hope he gets it. If not, come on to the 49ers, Micah. Hopefully they will work something out. Then Brock take a little cut and give you some of that money, and come on, boss. We could definitely use you on. You look good in that goal. All right, guys. Well, that's all for this video. Like I said, please subscribe and like, and so I can bring you some more content and keep the channel growing. I will be doing, like I said in my last video, I will be doing a weekly video on how how week 1 and week 2 and everything's going in the NFL. I'll give you my thoughts on some of the games, some of the stats, my opinion on what how the players played, and stuff like that, just to keep it going. I'm a huge football fan. I'm so happy that football season is coming back around, because there's nothing else on TV. I don't really get into a lot of other sports. I do watch a little UFC and stuff like that, but football is definitely my main sport. So yeah, hit the subscribe and like button, and guys, I'll see you on the next video. Later.